everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a DIY beach salt spray for your hair. I know a lot of people love to go to the beach, and normally when you leave the beach you have the sea salt from the ocean in your hair, and your hair is very wavy and textured, and I've always loved that look. But sadly, since I live in the Chicago suburbs, first of all, there's not too many beaches near us. The closest one that my husband and I like to go to is called the Indiana Sand Dunes. And then, you know, if it's March like it is right now and it's cold, it's kind of hard to go to the beach. So I wanted to make a video of an at-home product that you can make with probably products that you already have in your house, and it's easy to make, fast and simple, easy to apply, and you can have that beautiful textured wavy hair from the beach year round. So in today's video I'm going to show you the products you need, how to make it, how to apply it, and the finished product of how it looks after it is all combined and in your hair. So stay tuned and you will see how this product is made. Okay, so now I'm going to go through the products that you're going to need to make this at-home beach spray. So first of all, you're going to need a spray bottle. I got this particular one from Dollar General for $1. So of course they're very affordable. You can get them anywhere. The only thing I will recommend, which I'm not exactly sure how you would test this at the store unless it's said specifically like on the bottle, but just make sure when it sprays, maybe it has different settings, but it has the mist spray, not the ones that just shoot straight out. You need it to, of course, be a mister so you can spray it through your hair. So any kind of spray bottle. Next, you are going to need coconut oil. I use the 100% pure Luana coconut oil. I bought this from Walmart. I know you can buy it several other places, but I got this from Walmart, and this was $3.68, and this is 14 fluid ounces. I know they also have a 30 fluid ounce one as well at Walmart, and I think that's $5 or $6, but I really like this. I use it for a lot of things. So coconut oil. The next thing you're going to want to have is some sort of gel. I really like to use the Schwarzkopf. I can never say that properly. Schwarzkopf. Okay. Got to be Kinkier Gloss and Define Curling Spray Gel. I just like this because it is, obviously, as you can tell, more of a liquid. But you can use a thicker gel, whatever gel you prefer. But I just like this one, and I also got this from Walmart, and this is around like $8 or $9. But like I said, if there's a cheaper or whatever kind of gel that you like, obviously you can use that. The next thing you're going to need is water. Any old water will do. The only thing I will say about the water is try to make sure that it is either lukewarm to warm, and I'll get into why it needs to be that way later. Just make sure it's not cold. And then the last product you're going to need is salt. Now, I will say with this, I would prefer to use sea salt. I actually just ran out of sea salt. That's why I'm just using plain old Walmart salt. So if you have sea salt, I would definitely recommend using that, but I just ran out, so I decided I was just going to do the video with this. And I have used it with plain salt before, so you are able to just use the regular old salt. So whatever you have is honestly fine, and you can literally get this guy from Walmart for like 50 cents to $1. Super cheap. Sea salt is a little more expensive. I think it can be for like $3 to $5 depending on your brand. So, and then lastly, and this is the optional part of this, is essential oils. Here, let me grab 2 of mine. essential oils just for scent. I know some people don't like scented products or they bother you, so obviously you can leave this step out, but I do like to add essential oils into it just to give it a nice fresh scent. And then I have this is Dr. Mercola, and I have the lemon and the lavender. I'm not sure if I want to do both today or one or the other, but these are organic essential oils. You can buy these online and they really do range. Essential oils can be super expensive and super cheap. Just try to make sure when you get it, they are like the most natural, organic essential oils you can get. You don't want to get stuff that's super dirt cheap and has a bunch of other stuff in it. So yeah, so those are all the products that you're going to need. So I'm going to show you now how you mix it all together. There really is no science to it. Like, you don't have to do it in this order. It's just what I like to do. So starting out, you're going to take your spray bottle and you are going to take, let me set that down, a tablespoon. So I have my little tablespoon here, and you're going to want to put 1 tablespoon of salt into your spray bottle. So let me just, oh, that seems like a lot. A little bit more. Okay, so I did that, put that over there, and try to carefully, I feel like more of this is gonna end up on my floor. I should have got a funnel. Actually, let me do it over my little measure, so at least if I dump some, it won't be all over my floor. I'm gonna see if I can actually, this actually was a smarter, I should have just used this to start with. Maybe not. Okay, I got a little on my floor, my bad. Okay, so first start by putting your tablespoon of salt into your spray bottle. Next, you're going to take your water. Like I said, it preferably is better if it is warm, lukewarm to warm. Mine is just lukewarm. It's been sitting out on my counter. You're supposed to put a cup in. I kind of like to eye it. You can put more or less in. So I'm just gonna put about that much in because I noticed last time I feel like I watered it down too much. So in this bottle, you can see it has about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of water. I know there are like recipes online for beach sprays, and I mean, that's where I found this particular way to make the beach spray is online. So you can find this online. So it does say a cup of water, but obviously you kind of want to make it to your preference. Okay, so after you combine your water and your salt, I'm gonna recap the spray bottle and just give it a good shake to get that combined, just so all my salt isn't sitting at the bottom of the spray bottle. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my little sprayer back off, and before I started this video, I went and melted my coconut oil, because obviously when you get coconut oil like this, it's in a hard state. So here, let me show you. It's like a hard, like white coconut oil. So you do have to melt your product. So I just melted it in this little container, and you use a tablespoon of coconut oil. So I'm just gonna dump this in. I measured it out before I started the video. I feel like I'm being really messy. Yep, got a little bit down the side. Okay, so you will add your coconut oil. Trying to get all that, should have grabbed some napkins. And then you're going to do your gel. Like I said, you can use any gel that works best for you. I just personally like this, first of all, because it's a very strong gel. Like, it does really well holding your hair into place. but also it is a little more liquid, so it's easier to dump into the spray bottle. So once again, a tablespoon. Let me switch hands because I feel like I'm gonna spill it even more. And then you're gonna add that, I'm doing this really awkward. Add that into your spray bottle. Okay, so now I'm gonna recap my spray bottle again. Maybe if I can get it to actually twist. So I'm gonna recap it again and then give it another shake to now get that gel and coconut oil mixed in with the water and salt. So then it's going to look like that. Mine is obviously, I don't know if you can tell with this, mine's gonna have a little bit of an orangey, like peach colored tint to it because my gel is that color. So if yours doesn't look like that, don't be alarmed. It's gonna obviously be whatever color your gel is. And then the last step, which like I said, this step is optional, so don't feel like you have to do this, but I personally like doing it. The last step, so take your spray nozzle off one more time, and obviously you don't have to separate all this. You know, I just like doing this just so everything gets fully combined, but if you just want to throw all of your ingredients in and then shake it, you know, that's totally fine. So the last step, like I said, is going to be whatever essential oil or scent that you want to put into it. I really like using lemon. I just feel like it's a very fresh scent. So I'm going to put 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 drops of that essential oil in. I think I'm just gonna hold off on the lavender for now. I really don't want to combine them today. So I'm just gonna do the lemon. And I did about 6 drops. That may be a lot, but I'll smell fresh. Anyway, and then one more time, I'm going to give this a nice little shake just to get everything combined now that I added that essential oil. And yeah, so once you're done, it's going to look like this. Obviously, a lot of that is the coconut oil that you can see, like the cloudiness. The one thing I will say, this recipe, of course, calls for a tablespoon of everything except for water, which calls for a cup. This like recipe, because it has coconut oil in it, it does harden. Coconut oil doesn't always just stay the oil once you melt it. It's gonna turn back into its hard state. So if you don't use all this and you just let it sit overnight or in your on your counter, it is gonna harden back up. So you're either gonna have to, if you have a spray bottle, either run it under warm water to get that coconut oil to melt, or you're gonna have to dump it out of this spray bottle into maybe like a bowl, a microwavable bowl, and re-microwave it just to get the consistency back down to liquid. So that's just something to remember. Plus, you may want to dump it out after you use it just so you don't get your spray bottle nozzle clogged up. But yeah, I don't know, you can actually already tell in mine, the coconut oil is already hardening. So later when I show you guys how I apply it and everything into my hair, before that I'm probably gonna have to warm this up so it's a liquid again. But yeah, so it's super simple. It's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 ingredients in total, and then 5 if you do want to add in the option of a scent. So technically only 4 ingredients, but yeah, it's super simple, and you probably already have these ingredients at home, so you can make it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower. You're supposed to put this in your hair when it's towel dry, so you don't want your hair completely drenched, but you want it a little bit damp. So I'm gonna go ahead and go take a shower and towel dry my hair and show you how I apply it into my hair, and then I will let it air dry and show you the final result of what it looks like after all of that. So I will see you guys soon. Okay, so I am back and I have my towel dried hair. As you can see, my ends are actually getting pretty dry, so I need to put the product in my hair pretty soon. So I'm just going to show you how to apply it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but just to show you how I do it. And quick side note, I do have naturally curly hair. It actually isn't as curly as it used to be ever since I moved here and went to college, and then I ended up staying here to live. My hair has lost a lot of its curliness, plus it is a lot longer than it used to be. So just a side note, if you do have naturally pin straight hair or, you know, super thick, coarse, straight hair, then this may not have the same effect on your hair as it does mine, but I'm just showing you how it works in my hair. And then obviously same as for if you have really curly hair, it may be different textures through different types of hair, but I just wanted to show you how I do it. So here is my spray bottle with the product that I showed you guys how to make earlier. As you can see, I went ahead and remelted the coconut oil because it did get very hard and clumpy in the bottle. So pretty much, sorry, I'm gonna look over here into my viewfinder so I can see what I'm doing while I spray, but pretty much it's, you know, pretty simple. I just go ahead and spray, if I can get it to start spraying. Just go from the top all the way down and then just kinda scrunch my hair and like run my fingers through my hair to try to evenly distribute the product. Let me actually go up underneath here as well. So I'm just gonna kinda scrunch my hair, and then I'm gonna go in over here and do the same thing. So just give it a pretty generous spray everywhere. Hopefully I didn't just spray that onto the camera. But yeah, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and take my hands and scrunch it. And just kind of rake my fingers through my hair so the product gets distributed through. And not everyone likes this look, I understand that. So if this isn't your thing, like kind of the messier, wavy, kind of curly look, then obviously this product will probably not be for you. But if you want something that is easy and, you know, makes your hair look textured, I would definitely highly recommend trying this product at home. So yeah, I think I have it pretty evenly distributed through my hair now. So I am just going to let this sit in my hair, let my hair air dry. You are able to blow dry your hair. If you do that, like if you do need to run out of the house and you don't have a lot of time to let it air dry, I would recommend doing it on a lower setting and do it on warm, not hot, just because the higher you go, the more frizz, and you can make your hair kind of more unkept if you do it at a higher setting. So do a low setting on your blow dryer, and also more of a warm, not a hot setting, to try to help from damaging your hair. But I like to leave this in throughout the day if I take a shower, like in the morning or midday, just to let it in my hair, let my hair air dry, or even go overnight with it. And yeah, so I am going to go one more time and let my hair air dry, and then I will come back in and check in with you guys to show you the final results. Okay guys, I am back and my hair is now dry. There are a few places I can still feel in my hair that are a little bit damp, but it is pretty much completely dry. So I just kind of wanted to come back and show you my hair after it has been dried. I will say that there are a few parts of my hair that are still a little bit frizzy, so if I were having to leave the house today, I would probably re-wet some of those sections and re-scrunch it, or put some hairspray or something in it to calm those spots down. But overall, I'm very happy with how this beach spray works in my hair. Anybody who knows me knows that I do this hairstyle quite often. You know, it's very easy. It also helps with split ends and damage to your hair because you're not using any heat on your hair. Like I said earlier, it is going to vary between your hair type, how it's going to actually turn out on your hair. But, you know, this is just how mine turns out. You know, my hair is on the curlier side. It's not the ringlet curls, but it is curlier, so that's why it looks like this. If you have pin straight hair, it might turn out a little more wavy than curly. But yeah, I also flipped my part. It normally goes this way, but I flipped it this way just to, you know, give a little more body to my hair. So just kind of show you how this looks. But yeah, like I said, absolutely love making this DIY beach spray at home. And also for me, it's a cheaper option. I used to always use the Not Your Mother's, I think it's called, Beach Babe hairspray, or yeah, hairspray. And it did really well, and it did the same thing like this does, but obviously this is a lot more inexpensive because you can buy these products yourself. You can make a lot more of it than you would get in one of those bottles. And I just feel like it's nice because you know what, you know, the ingredients and the products are that you put into it. So yeah, I highly recommend using this. And if you have used this product before, or, you know, are going to go and try it now, leave your comments and suggestions in the comment section below. I'd like to kind of hear how it worked for you, or, you know, just see what you thought of it. And then also please hit the subscribe button and the like button down below if you liked this video. And yeah, I can't wait to do more videos for you guys and get to interact with you. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.